This is why women are single. They don't want to please a man. They want to please themselves. And when you please yourself, you end up what? Lonely. You be in the bed at night. Man, I sure wish I had somebody in here to cuddle up. But yeah, that last man said, hey, look, I don't want you to do this. And you said, look, I'm my own woman. I can do what I want to do.
How many times have we heard the narrative that women don't need men? They're independent, they boss babes, they can do it on their own. Matter of fact, some women have gone as far as to say that men aren't even needed. What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I'm your host, Sean C. And in today's episode, I'm going to show you multiple video clips of modern women who are begging for men to bail them out because they are learning that solo life isn't as easy as it looks. Do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you get more content just like this. And with that being said, let's get started.
I don't want to be an independent woman anymore. It's not all that it's cracked up to be.
This message is for my future husband, so if you're not my future husband, please keep scrolling. Daddy, I don't want to work anymore.
Oh, I decided that I need me a sugar daddy, but I want me a sugar daddy that don't want no sugar.
That being this independent woman paying all the bills, like, that's ghetto. No, send my husband right now.
I don't know if anybody else has realized this, but this whole independent woman thing, I don't need nobody. I can do bad all by myself. It's feeling like a scam.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but the whole independent, I want to be independent. I got my own bag. Ladies, it's dead.
I know how Libby said. She got her own house. She got her own car. 2 jobs. Work hard. You a bad broad. I don't want to be a bad broad no more.
I started my own business and I worked as a girl boss for 7 years. Now that I turned 30, I've realized that actually I am a very dependent person. Yes, I am independent, but I am someone who prefer depend on someone.
The fact that you booty head ass bitches be out here really talking about y'all don't need no man is crazy to me. It's just my whole motherfucking birthday, bitch, and I need a motherfucking man. That man would have made plans, bitch. I ain't even got no birthday. No, nothing. On my birthday. Listen here, goddammit. I'm about to order my own motherfucking food. I need a man. My man would have took care of all this for me. All of it.
I see so many TikToks talking about how being an independent woman is so much better. And it's amazing that you don't have to depend on anyone else. But I'm exhausted. I own my own house. I can pay my own bills. I work full-time 5 days a week. I'm a full-time single mum. And I think it's just exhausting because of how lonely it can be. So I go out, I go clubbing just to be surrounded by people for my one night a week that I don't have my baby boy. And I'm lonely and it's sad and I hate this system.
I quit at being independent. I don't want to do this shit no more. This shit is draining. I'm so ready to have a man come into my life and take care of me. My tires pop. 2 of my tires pop. And I'm sitting in my car because I don't know what the to do. Obviously, I know what the to do, but I don't want to do this shit no more. Like, I'm ready to have someone come into my life and take care of me. This shit is so draining. This independent life. Like, I don't want to do this shit no more. I quit because every time something happens, I always have to figure shit out on my own, and I don't want to do that shit no more.
Another issue that we are seeing with the modern women who are looking for men is that a lot of them have high unrealistic expectations. Matter of fact, some of the expectations that they put on the men that they want, they themselves can't even live up to. Check it out.
Do you have any kids?
3 kids.
How old are your kids?
19, 14, and 2.
How old are you, Nisha?
I'll be 40 next month.
Do your kids have the same father?
3 fathers.
Why not with your 2-year-old dad?
A narcissist.
What's some deal breakers?
Deal breakers are multiple baby mothers, more than 2, 3 kids.
You have 3 baby daddies.
But my kids are grown. My
but you still got 3 grown. Baby daddies, so why can't he have multiple baby mamas?
They can't be young kids. No.
They're telling me that she said no young kids, but you got a 2-year-old.
I do have a 2-year-old.
So why can't he have a young kid?
Because there's only room for 1 young kid. I don't want to deal with the young baby mom.
So you don't want to date yourself. So if you was a man, you wouldn't date you.
What's wrong with needing a man?
I think it was the way I was raised. I was raised to be strong and independent and self-sufficient, and I was told that that's the kind of woman that men want.
Yeah, but you can be strong, independent, and self-sufficient and still need a man. I need a man. I need a man.
And then you have some women who are out there trying to give good advice to these women about how to better understand us men. And when they give out that advice, what happens? Do modern women listen to what they're trying to say? No. If anything, women hate on women even worse.
A lot of the women on this app are extremely intolerable. A lot of women come on my page as feminists, and they are so upset with me for saying anything that is in the support of a man. And I don't get it, because as feminists, you would think that they would be the most kind or the most, peaceful or supportive when they're talking to other women, but they're actually the most combative, and they have this desperate need to be right in a conversation with another woman. That's how I know that modern feminism has nothing to do about supporting other women. It's about pushing a very specific narrative, and if you do not agree with that narrative, then you are an outsider and you are now an enemy.
Now, you guys are probably familiar with the Fresh and Fit podcast. They bring women on there all the time. A lot of times it's young single women who are the epitome of talking about being a boss babe, how they're not ready. They're going to do their OnlyFans. They don't want men to be able to tell them what to do, or they're going to do what they're going to do, but they're going to wait until they are ready to settle down. They're going to wait until they've used up all of their value on hot girl summer and having a great time before they decide to settle down. In this next clip, there's a married woman who's going to break down to these young ladies exactly what they should be going for and exactly why.
So you were against feminism even going into college?
Always. I always was like, I've always been a woman. My life's only been easier as a woman. I don't understand what all these women are crying and bitching about. And to your point about the women not really getting a legacy, I would say that women need to understand that you don't need a legacy like a man. Your legacy is your family, and your family that you bring, that you raise, and your children. That's the legacy that women need to understand is important. You don't need to have a legacy like a man. Women need to stop trying to become men, because they can't become men, and they're only going to fail at it. And when they try to become men, they become OnlyFans whores, sell their bodies online. And guess what? One day you're going to get old, you're going to get wrinkly, you're going to become like an old miserable hag like Chelsea Handler and be childless, husbandless. You eventually will want a husband. You will. And one day you're not going to be able to have kids, and you're going to wish that maybe I didn't spend my whole life trying to be a boss babe, and maybe I should have just, done what society tells me not to do and got married and actually found a man. Like, serve your daddy husband and not your corporate boss. That's your legacy.
No matter how much that these women are out here begging or putting on a false facade, or, maybe the realization of life hits them, a lot of men aren't going for it anymore. Because let's just be honest, the laws aren't set up for men to win in modern Western society. And because of that, a lot of men that have found themselves on the wrong end of the judicial system, and especially the guys that have seen men go through it, they just aren't having it because of stuff just like this.
Shelters for divorced men are opening up across Italy. According to the law, a man must pay alimony to support his children and his ex-wife to the standard of living she got used to when married.
We have come to a state to see where our Constitution, our rights, and other laws have brought us. The result is men being completely emasculated. They are no longer men.
Are there good women out there that probably would be great wives? There probably is out there somewhere. The thing and the issue is, until a woman really understands her role and her purpose to a man, and how she can be nurturing life to that man, to a family, understanding what her legacy really is, and being supportive of a man who is supportive of her, because what he gets from that woman, he can't get from any other woman.
We're in a dating crisis. Not basically, we are. That's what's happening. So men looking for casual dates and our relationships is down 50%, 50, since 2019. Not since 1970, since 2019, right before the pandemic, down 50%. They're not fucking looking, which means if you're a woman looking, they don't fucking give a shit. So as this trend continues, by 2040, 45% of women, 45% of women between the ages of 20 and 45 will be single and childless based on this trend. Let that sink in for a moment.
Vamos 1, 2, 3, sin estrés. Muéstrame sus pasos, te cuento hasta 10 y ven. Yo sé que tú quieres moverlo sin pena, ven, sin estrés. Muéstrame sus pasos, te cuento hasta 10 y ven. Yo sé que tú quieres, sé que tú quieres.